Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Okay, so I'm going to cover something that I know a lot of people probably are thinking, but they don't want to ask. But lately, people have really been asking this question, and I've been getting it a lot. And I just spent some time yesterday going over some numbers with someone who has been very interested in nutritional rebalancing, wanting to get their Isagenix superfood store opened, wanting to start this journey. And every month we have a conversation, and she just says, I just can't afford it. I can't afford it. And I get it. So I said, okay, let's figure this out. So, and it was such an aha moment for her and for me. And I preach this all the time, but to really sit down and write it out and really have a conversation with her, it was pretty awesome. And it was an aha moment for her, like big time. Where the confusion lies, I think, for so many people is that they think in their head that this is in addition to their allotted money for groceries, okay? So they think that they have to come up with an additional couple $100s a month or whatever the case is, right? So what I'm going to tell you is this. It's not in addition to. It's in place of. It's reallocating funds. It's as simple as that. And I'm going to break this down in a way that I think is going to help a lot of people go, oh, because that's what she did. She didn't understand, and that is my fault. I didn't explain it to her in a way that she would understand. So I'm going to take responsibility for that. I truly was feeling bad. People need to understand that we're not putting more money out, right? We're reallocating from one store to another. It's as simple as that. Okay, so I'm going to give you a statistic. And I found that this was a pretty common statistic across the board when I was doing research on this. The average person, one person, not a family, not a couple, the average one person spends about $242 a month eating outside the home. That didn't include lattes, espressos, the groceries that you spend at the grocery store. It was eating out, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. $242 a month for one person eating outside the home. That's a lot of money. So I had her, kind of give me some rough ideas of kind of where her money was going. So we looked at her grocery allotment, okay? She has a family of 3. She's married with a child. So we needed to make sure that this was going to work for her, and eventually she was going to transition it into a family thing. But she wanted to start with her to see if it was something that was feasible for them to do. Okay, so my first question to her was, what are you spending what's your grocery allotment? Like a month. Like, what do you spend at the grocery store a month? So it was about $150 a week. So it was $600 a month, okay? So we wrote that down. $600 for the month were groceries. Okay. So then I asked her, are you spending any money on supplements, like at the vitamin store, or, meaning supplements, protein powders, whatever the case was? Well, yeah, she was. So her and her husband were doing a protein smoothie every morning. And so great. They were spending, okay, are you ready for this? The powder that she used, and she sent it to me, and I'm not going to name names because I'm not about that, but it was interesting to find out that what she was using, what her and her husband were using, was actually not a meal replacement. It was literally just a protein source. It was 160 calories, that's it. No nutritional value whatsoever. No amino acid profiles. There was no macronutrient. It was just protein. And she wasn't even sure, and I wasn't even sure, the source of the protein. So I didn't even know if it was a pure source. I did know, because they said it on the thing, that it was heat pressed. So we know that it's losing vital parts of the protein and nutrition when they're processing it. So we broke it down, and she was spending, it was a canister that they were paying she said it was like $45.99. Okay, we'll just do $45, and it lasted them for a week. So that's $180 a month. Okay, that's $180 a month that wasn't figured into her grocery bill, but that she was spending at a different store on something that wasn't a meal. So I said to her, are you adding anything to that shake in the morning when you make your smoothie? Because it's not enough nutrition. There's zero nutrition, it's just protein. She says, well, yeah. We're adding almond milk and usually kale or spinach, and then we'll add some berries or a banana, and always a half of an avocado. Okay, so we kind of talked this through. We discovered that about $50 a week in that grocery bill was going on stuff that she was having to put in her shake. Okay, so $200 a month. Okay, at this point we're up to $380. Okay, between the horrible protein booster and all of the stuff that they have to put in it to make it a meal. I said, okay, well, let's just stop right there. I just came up with $380 that you could completely reallocate into your online superfood store. And guess what? I guarantee you're going to be saving money, because these shakes are a complete meal replacement. All of the macros have been completely calculated for you. It has the perfect ratio of calories, fat, carbs, protein, okay? Full chain branch amino acids. It has so much nutrition. You don't have to add anything to it. Ice, water, blend, go. So I guarantee, okay, that you're probably going to be saving about the $200 a month that you're not going to be spending on the additional things that you're adding to the shake. And mind blown, right? Both of us. Even me seeing the numbers on this, my mind was blown. I had no idea that it really could save people so much more money. So that was just that. That was just that. So then I said to her, and here's a question to ask yourself. I said, okay, so that's what you do for breakfast. Do you guys stop and get coffee on the way to work? Well, yeah, every morning. Okay, well, what does that run? Well, she says, I just give them $6 and tell them to keep the change. 6 times 5 is 30, times 4 is 120. It's $120. Well, guess what? She didn't just do it in the morning. She did it in the afternoon, too. $240 a month going out in just espresso, okay? So you have to stop and ask yourself, am I doing that afternoon coffee because I need it? Because it's habit? You know, what's the motive behind that? Because it's $120, right? A month that can be reallocated into nutrition, okay? So then I said, what about lunch? Let's talk lunch. Well, I usually just go, there's just a local deli around the corner. I usually just go there and grab a sandwich or a salad. I said, every day? Well, yeah, most of the time I do. I'm just usually too busy to make something, or, you know, sometimes if we have leftovers, I'll take those, but typically it's a madhouse in the morning, she said, at her house, and it's just easier. Okay, so let's talk about that. What's your average bill? She says between $8 and $10 every day at this deli. So let's just do 8. We'll do 8, right? It's $40 a week. It's $160 a month, okay? So these superfood shakes are $3. It breaks it down to $3, okay? That's $100 a month that she'll be saving to do this. And I'm not saying don't ever eat out again, but I'm saying when you really stop and think about funds, it isn't additional, it's reallocation, okay? So that was another $100 that we were saying she would save and be able to reallocate. So I just want you to know that we found her, it was mind-blowing, $600 that she could reallocate. And I also told her, you have this $600, but I guarantee you there will be money saved every month by doing this, every month. And that is one of the things that a lot of people that I work with, that I coach, that are my clients, when we get them to reallocate money, they are finding that they are saving money at the end of every month because they're making better choices. They're choosing to eat out of their office or more at home instead of going out and spending just ridiculous amounts of money at restaurants. They're giving up that coffee in the afternoon because guess what? They have so much energy that's sustainable because they're providing their body with amazing nutrition that they don't need to have that afternoon coffee. So I just wanted to put this in perspective because I got to tell you, it was mind-blowing to me yesterday when I went through this with her. And I really think it was an aha moment for her. I mean, she was blown away. But it got me thinking, if she thinks this way, there's got to be other people out there that are having the same thoughts that she is. So I just kind of wanted to go over the reallocation part of the monthly money so that people understand it really isn't about an extra, $200 a month that you have to come up with. It's about reallocating it from another distribution or another store into the online superfood store. So it really is doable when you sit down and think about it. And here's the other thing. I kind of had fun doing this, and she kind of thought it was fun too because it opened her eyes to where a lot of the money was going. I am happy to sit down with anybody and just help walk them through reallocating some funds because I think people would be shocked. And I got to tell you, I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to do it with our monthly budget. I'm going to see where we can pull from, and see how that works out for us. Because it was kind of interesting. And so anyways, if anybody wants to do that with me, I'm totally happy to get on the phone with someone. We can do a Zoom call. We can Skype. But I think it's interesting, and I think that people are really going to open their eyes to where they can pull from. And maybe some people can't. Maybe it's just that tight. But I tell you what, if that's the case, we need to talk because there are ways that you can get your product for free. You can get it paid for. Anyways, I just wanted to share this because it was awesome yesterday, and I think that it was eye-opening. I know it was eye-opening for her, but even for me. So I gotta just know that there's other people out there that were thinking the same exact thing. Anyways, if you have any questions, let me know.